All right, what is going on, guys? Today we're doing kind of a little bit of an interesting video. It's kind of this week on the internet inspired. So if you've ever seen Will and E, if you've ever seen, the This Week on the Internet kind of second channel deal that he's started now, then it's going to be kind of like that. Although we only have like two stories, and it's just kind of dumb things that have been going around the internet recently. I just thought that this would be kind of a funny filler video because I do have much better content that I am working on currently. It's just been a little bit of a struggle to actually get that out and, finish all of that stuff up because I'm probably stretching myself a little thin on projects. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the first video. Okay, so I'm just going to be talking through these videos, which is different for me. Normally I have a nice break and, you get to watch the video, you get to really let it sink in, but, I'm talking through them now. That's not going to be a permanent thing, but at least for this video, right? Pretty much, this one, you've probably seen it. It's been covered, quite a bit. Even Critical made a video on this one, and in fact, he made a video on the second one too. Mainly because I definitely looked to his channel for some inspiration on what to record and put in this video. But pretty much you've probably seen it now. It's probably over. That we have this guy dressed up in a bear costume. Now it's actually a bear, but I can't lie. The first time I saw it, I was definitely leaning towards that is 100% a guy in a bear costume. There is no way any bear looks like that because it just looks odd. Typically you think of bears as being like these big, muscular, kind of like more on the round side. They typically have a lot of fat. They do all that hibernation and everything like that. So you kind of would Dude, I don't know what I'm saying there. You kind of would typically expect any kind of bear to have that general bear shape. This one clearly doesn't, and that's because it's actually a sun bear. And when I found that out, it kind of made more sense. Not that I knew what a sun bear was before. That was, news to me as I just bashed my head into into the headrest behind me. I don't know if you heard that or not. But yeah, it's not a normal bear. It's a sun bear, which apparently is a bear that's native towards Asia. I don't want to say 100% in Asia, but I guess in that area. I don't know. I'm not an expert on bears. But yeah, pretty much it's one of those. It's sun bear, which don't get much larger than large dogs apparently, although this one looks fairly big in the video, which would kind of imply that it is maybe a person in a bear suit. But I really don't think it is, because if you look up other images, they look very similar. And not to be like disrespectful to the sun bear or anything, but this is probably one of the scariest creatures I think I've ever seen in real life. Like, I mean, just like there's just something wrong with this animal. Not only does it look weird, it doesn't look like a bear, which is technically what it is. It doesn't fit in. But it also like doesn't really have hands. It has like weird flipper looking things, which is strange. And also, if you look at this thing head on and it like sticks its tongue out and stuff like that, it looks pretty weird once again. So, I found a new creature that I'm absolutely terrified of. I would hope to never come in contact with this thing. I don't think that they're actually that aggressive. From some of the pictures I saw where people are just like holding them and like hanging out with them. But yeah, they creep me out. They really do. I couldn't tell you why. It freaks me out. And then with the whole story of it being a guy in a bear costume, it freaked me out even more. But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and move on to the second kind of like story. This video is very weird. I feel like I'm like giving the news or something weird like that. This is definitely not my style and will not be my style. But you know, it's content for you guys, right? And who doesn't enjoy my content? So moving forward, let's go ahead and get into the next one. Okay, so the second one is, you know, arguably a little funnier, maybe a little more you know, entertaining than the bear. So, you know, this is your like congratulations if you made it this far in the video. Pretty much we have this police officer here, and he just goes barreling down this slide. I mean, I can't find another adjective to use outside of barreling. I mean, this man comes not, you know, out of the slide, but he comes absolutely shooting out of this slide. I mean, it is like, it's incredible. It's actually incredible to watch. I don't understand how he gained that much speed inside of the slide, because I mean, he is like, he's getting like railgunned out of this slide. Okay, like he is there is force, you know, coming behind him. Like he must have thrown himself down this slide. And now I also say that because not only does he come out with such incredible speed, but he comes out face down. Now, granted, it's been a while since I've been on a slide, you know, right? You know, I'm not typically going on slides. You know, that point has kind of came and went in my life. And, you know, I'm sure it has for a lot of you guys too, but I'm sure, you know, you can kind of recall back in your head, and you can kind of realize that typically, you know, when you go down a slide, you don't come out face to the ground, I guess. You typically are looking up. Most of the time you'll probably come up, you know, sitting up. It's never very violent. But unfortunately, this police officer did not have that experience whatsoever. Now, my big concern with this is why is this slide a thing? You know, like if you can mess yourself up this bad to where you come out just rapidly flying out of this slide, face to the floor, you know, to the point where like you come and you skip off of the ground almost like you know, a rock skipping across like a lake or something. Why is that a thing that is like there? Because it seems dangerous, you know, like it feels like if a, you know, child went on this, somebody much younger than this police officer, you know, they could potentially get much more hurt. And I guess maybe not, because I'm assuming the police officer probably weighs a fair bit more than, you know, children typically do. But, yeah, you know, I guess that they wouldn't have as much momentum, but it still seems like a really, terrifying, you know, possibility to just absolutely yeet yourself down this slide and just come, you know, barreling out. I mean, breakneck speeds here, just coming flying out at absolutely incredible speeds. But yeah, you know, that that kind of wraps this up. I'm gonna need to have like a counter, because I've done that way too many times in this video. That's a good indication of I don't know what is actually happening. As I'm recording the video, I'm just going, right. You know, we are just absolutely flying, as my throat gets too dry to even talk anymore. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know that this was kind of some odd content for me. You know, this is like not, I know that I put out a post saying, oh yeah, I didn't want to upload the video I had previously recorded because it didn't meet the quality standards of my channel or something like that. This is much worse. But I did, I guess, kind of say that this was going to be like more of a silly, goofy, you know, weird filler video. So, you know, this one had context, I guess. You know, if you're a normal watcher or a subscriber, you know that I'm not going crazy. I'm not falling off. I just, you know, I've been working on other projects, okay? And trust me, when those come out, hopefully they will be good. They seem good. In my head, they seem good, but that can all change, as we progress. But they should be good content, I'm proud of them so far. So hopefully you guys enjoy those when those come out. They will hopefully be coming out next week, at least maybe one of them, maybe two of them. I don't know. I have like 3 that are, in production. I mean, that sounds way too professional, but yeah, I have like 3. So stick around. If you want more quality content and this is your first video on my channel, you can check out more. There's a ton of things to go ahead and watch that are much higher quality than this video. And yeah, if you're a normal subscriber and you enjoy the content, you clicked on this video and you're like, I don't really know what I just watched. That wasn't what I was hoping for. Trust me, there will be better content coming soon. But yeah, as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I would hugely appreciate it if you like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know about the whole like thing, but show some support in some way, right? But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.